I want to talk about two types of weird. Good weird and the bad weird. Bear with me, I'm going somewhere with this. You can see that I am wearing the Shelley Duvall t-shirt that I slept in last night. Now, there is nobody else I have seen, certainly no middle-aged motherfucker like me, wearing a Shelley Duvall t-shirt. But Shelley Duvall means a lot to me because not only was she an amazing actor who epitomized weird, she also collaborated regularly with Robert Altman, who is one of my spirit animals when it comes to inspiration for my creative endeavor. If I had not been obsessed with seeing every Altman movie with Shelley Duvall over and over and over, well, I would not have come to the place I'm at right now where I am producing a very weird script. In part because I always liked Shelley Duvall. But then there are the people who entail the bad weird. You know, certain classes of people shouldn't exist. That kind of weird. Hateful weird. And the reason why these people become bad weird is because they don't have the courage to become good weird. Instead of leaning into the things that make them passionate, they instead take stock of the decisions that they can't make, the passions they can't pursue because they just don't have the confidence, because they're told by their normie peers that doing so is weird. So hating on people is what they do. Joining the MAGA cult is what they do. And really, it didn't have to be this way. They could have fallen down the rabbit hole of their weirdness in a benign way and worn Shelley Duvall t-shirt, but instead they put on red baseball cap. And because there is an instant and false sense of belonging, they commit to the bad weird instead of the good weird, which usually doesn't come with a sense of belonging. And they don't realize that you can be comfortably weird, good weird, without requiring a sense of belonging. And you may be an outsider or an outlier on the good weird side, but you'll eventually find your fellow outliers and outsiders. And you'll make things together, right? You'll do things constructive. You'll put that weird energy into some good that could produce a weird idea that would be very useful for humanity, or that will result in some weird art. In short, originality. But now we live in a world in which there is a considerable resentment from the bad weird people towards the good weird people, which makes this similar to class resentment, except those of us who decided to be good weird and pursue our weird passions, we fall along every conceivable income bracket. And it is the resolute desire of the bad weird people to push out the good weird people who are actually probably changing things about the world we live in ways we don't even fucking know. Or we'll get to that place where after 3 years of being subsumed by a good weird interest, they'll come up with some really amazing idea that will help humanity at large. And that is where we are at. And it's why it's important to always stick up for the good weirdo, because they're the ones who have the answers, and they may not even know where those answers came from. And many thanks to Mermy Propagandist, who got me thinking about these things. The weird dichotomy that we're not talking about.